Well, g'day and good to see you again. This is week 5 of the video blog Journey to Wholeness. So I'm going to catch up with you on the adventures of healing and bits of our life. In our therapeutic growing, there's a couple of important markers for myself. Lily can actually put the camera down to my feet. Can do that, ladies? Just push the camera down to my feet. You notice I'm wearing runners, but they're laced up, and last week I was able to tie my laces myself using my hands. So that's a great thing for a new skill set. And on Monday of this week, when I went through therapy, I wore these corduroy jeans, which means zip belt, which I was able to do. It took a while. And then also wore a shirt, buttons, long sleeve shirt and button. I was able to tie the buttons up and get dressed. It did take probably 25 minutes, but I was able to use my hand to do that work. That indicates that the OT, the therapy, working with blocks and pens and sorting things, I each day gaining more flexibility in my hand as well as strength in my fingers. I continue to shave, hold the tube of toothpaste, and squeeze it with my right hand. In the morning, putting breakfast, when I put ketchup or tomato sauce, for those of you in Australia and other countries, we call it tomato sauce, on my scrambled eggs, doing that. So it's very rewarding. In my physical therapy, I had a session last Friday and then one today. Last Friday I was in the pool. I did 15 minutes on a stationary bicycle, which is about 4 miles of riding. Then got changed and we got on the pool and did some dog paddling and some breaststroke. So probably 15 minutes of the pool, but I can tell you, Friday night I slept very well, and Saturday I was exhausted. So it's a good sign that my body is working and therefore is resting. I do sleep about 90 hours each night, a lot of rest. Today in PT with Matt, I did 15 minutes of the bike and then did some jogging, forwards, backwards, and then sideways. So I've been home about 40 minutes, so I'm glad it was ready to do it, because in the next couple of hours I need a power nap. With OT today, I made this bracelet. For those of you who think my artistic abilities are low, you're probably right, but it's red, white and blue, and so beads and threading is part of it, and of course those small beads for threading, I'll do that. And then with speech, with Deb, I continue to practice speaking, reading. She is using her iPad for feedback from me, so that continues to be good. A couple of other things to finish off with today. In the local newspaper called the AJC, they published, as I mentioned, an article on my experience of the stroke, and Sheila Poole is the journalist, and so they found out about the video blog and thought it was newsworthy. So that was published today, and so I bought 5 copies to send to family in Australia. They can catch up with this. So you can go online to the AJC if you do want to read it there, and the extra photos and footage that they've got. In the AJC webpage, they have a link to the YouTube that Letty's done. So that's something that's happened. Also, over the last, since July, Beverly and I have been in the process to apply for citizenship. Australians can have dual citizenship. So we then filled in the paperwork and did biometrics and interviews, and then yesterday we went to the INS office and near North Lake, and we had our interview and questions on civics, politics and geography, and we both got our answers right, and so that was an important marker for us. And then next week on Friday the 20th at 1 p.m. we will go back to the same building and to take the oath of allegiance. It's a gift to be a citizen of any country, and we've been here 19 years. We've been blessed through our studies and our work and our community, and so citizenship for me is an opportunity to reinforce our life as giving to the community, which would be good. As Australians, we are able to retain our Australian citizenship, which for us is a long-term goal. Means that we were free to travel and live a life. So that's what's happening this week, and we continue to thank you for your prayers, and we'll see you next week.